truly believe that while we're all here on this journey of life, I truly believe that no matter what it is that we're pursuing, no matter what it is that we're chasing, no matter what it is that we're studying, no matter how much success we want to obtain, along the way we have to learn one important thing. We got to learn how to master our energy in the process. And it is super critical that we learn how to master our energy in the process for several reasons. And I believe that it's super critical that while we are en route of becoming better versions of ourselves, that we take a notation of our own energy and why it's important for us to master our own energy. And I'm speaking to myself as well. I'm not just always sharing messages for you guys. I'm speaking to myself in terms of understanding that important thing, understanding that important asset as we grow through life. You know, as I look back on my life, as I reflecting on life is something that I do and I do daily. But as I reflect, I realize what a journey I've traveled when it comes to my own energy, when it comes to learning the importance of mastering my own energy. And I've yet to really master it. I'm still in pursuit mode of learning how to master it. I'm actually reading this book that I strongly recommend for anybody who wants to get some further ideas when it comes to mastering your own energy, learning emotional intelligence. And again, like I said, you know, for me, that was something that I had to travel a long way to get to this point. My personal experience, when I look back at it years ago, before I really knew who I was, being around all of these other energies, as every single day, if you're outside, if you have work, you're going to be around energy. If you have relationships and people around you, you're going to have energy around you. But back then, growing up, I had so much energy around me and I didn't understand how to deal with my own energy as I was receiving other energies, you know, starting in my own home, especially if you're facing some challenges, some adversity, if you're facing negativity, negative influences, negativity all around you. Those are all energies, you feel what I'm saying? And I did a video called Energy Vampire and how to, you know, steer clear from energy vampires. Perhaps I'll link that video in this video or somewhere in the description. I think it's important that you guys see that if you haven't already. But looking back, all of this energy going on around me, and I had no idea of how to deal with all of those energies around me. I had no idea of how to understand all of those energies around me. Most importantly, I had no idea of how to understand my own energy and how to deal with all of those energies and navigate my own energy among all of these energies. I had no idea that there was a such thing until I evolved in life. That's one of the main reasons why you want to work on self-improvement, because every single day you're going to learn something new in your journey of life. Every single day you're going to learn something new when it comes to chasing your purpose, when it comes to being a purpose-driven individual, man. When you're trying to become someone, when you're trying to grow, when you're trying to find yourself, when you're trying to travel your journey. Along your journey, you're going to keep learning, bro. You're going to keep adding nuggets. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to you and everything that you're in pursuit mode of, bro. But I had no idea of how to deal with those energies, and oftentimes I acted out of frustration. Oftentimes I acted out with emotional outbursts. I matched energies. If you came at me negatively, I came back at you negatively. You feel what I'm saying? If you come at me positive, I come back at you positive. Or if I'm going through something, even if you was positive or was a positive person, a positive influence, I may have still come at you negatively based off of what it is that I was going through. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing how to tame my energy, not knowing how to deal with my own energy, not knowing how to transfer that energy and convert it into good energy, positive energy, self-love. So I know a lot of you guys don't know me in real life. You know a little bit of what it is that I share with you guys. Y'all don't know who I am and the challenges and stuff like that, in exception of the stuff that I share with y'all. But once upon a time, man, I had serious anger issues, bro. I had serious anger issues. Now, I'm not saying that I had malicious anger problems or severe anger issues. Like, I wouldn't do nothing crazy or be violent. I'm just saying I would just be a ball of rage when it come to just dealing with anything that came at me. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't control my own energy. I couldn't control my own emotions when it came to anything that really challenged me. And it took a series of certain situations, certain circumstances over a period of time for me to be able to self-reflect, see myself in the mirror, and realize that, you know, I would act out of anger, I would act out of frustration, you know, sometimes taking it out on the people around me. Because of that, at the time, being like one of the only ways of me knowing how to deal with my emotions, especially if something, you know, got up under my skin. I'm definitely one to be known to wear my emotions on my sleeves. I'm an Aquarius, you feel me? But don't get me wrong, over a period of time, I learned how to deal with that energy, handle things without the anger. I still wear my emotions on my sleeves. If I'm bothered, if I'm really bothered, you may be able to tell. That's the human side of me. That's me just being transparent and real with y'all. But don't get me wrong, there's ways and techniques and strategies and ways that you can learn how to train yourself out of those bad habits of producing bad energy and putting your energy in check, bro. Putting your own energy in check. And this is what I call mastering the art of dealing with your own emotions, dealing with your own energy. And you have to do this. You have to learn how to master the art of dealing with your own energy, your output, because you're going to receive a lot of energy every single day. If you're out and about, bro, you have people around you. You're going to have people that may bring conflict your way. You're going to have people that may try you, that's going to try you in life. And I think for me, to be real with y'all, this is just me kind of like venting a little bit, but I think for me, one of the reasons why I wear my emotions on my sleeve so much is because of a lot of the things that I've gone through, especially at a young age. I've talked about some of it here on my channel, but because of the things that I had to deal with young, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out life, didn't get a chance to really enjoy my childhood because I had to take on being a responsible person even as a young teen, you know. So it's a lot of things that came my way, and of course life keep lifing, you know. Once you turn 18, you still gotta be a man. When you turn 20, 21, you still gotta be a man, so forth and so on. And so over a period of time, I would like to say I grew to a point where the older I get, the less toleration that I have for BS. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. The older I get, if it's BS, if it smell like BS, if it's BS of a person, you know what I'm saying, come with negative energy, negative vibes, or just want to try you in general, I have a low tolerance for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like bullies. I don't like people who bully other people. I'm one of them ones who bully the bully, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them ones who have that mentality of bullying the bully, you know. If you come with that mentality my way, you're gonna learn that I'm cut from a different cloth. You're gonna learn that you're gonna have a hard day's work. But anyway, I say that to say that I'm still a work in progress myself when it comes to mastering my energy, because those are certain departments that I still have room to work on. Those are departments that I still have room to work on. When I get frustrated, no, I don't react in a rage like I used to. Nowadays, if I'm dealing with any type of negative energy or any type of negative energy that is being projected towards me, I don't just react. You know what I'm saying? I don't just react, and I'm learning this in my journey. Now, I pretty much just recognize the logic and I recognize the emotion, and I make a decision based off of being able to identify the logic and the emotion. So of course what triggers you is being disrespected. Of course what may trigger you is negativity being thrown your way, and instantly, and I'm sure a lot of people probably can relate, you want to react. You want to react first. You want your get back. You want your lick back. But at the same time, you got to really think about your response to whatever it is that is trying to throw you off, because, you know, it can get you in a jam, it can get you in trouble, and quite frankly, it can take you out of your own character. It can take you out of your own character. It could take you out your character. But family, this is what we don't want. This is what you don't want. You woke up feeling good, feeling great. You know, you stand on principles. You're a person of character. And what you want to do is make sure that you stand on that type of business every single day. Stay in good character. Remain that person who holds these good characteristics. Remain that individual who stand on these principles and these values. Steadfast in your own energy. Protect your own energy. Protect your own energy. And the best way that you can do that is recognize that you have no control over the outside energies, bro. You have no control over other people's energies, and you have to identify and recognize that there's so many people that are different than you, so many energies that may be around you when you go to work, when you go to school. You know, if again you have family, if you have a lot of people around you, or in general your friends, if you have toxic friends, if you have toxic people around you, if you have energy drainers around you, identify that, recognize that. And once you identify that, you'll learn that you need new friends. You'll learn and you'll realize the moment that you recognize that you have energy drainers around you, pay attention to that, bro. Recognize that. And at that moment, the moment that you can identify it, this is where you got to start making decisions. You have to protect your energy at all costs. Is it worth keeping these negative influences around you? Is it worth keeping negative, toxic friends in your life? Whole time you're trying to elevate, whole time your friends are bringing you down. Does that make sense? Can you really grow that way? Can you really grow when, as you are trying to climb up in life, as you are in pursuit of chasing your purpose, as you are in pursuit mode of elevating your life, chasing your goals, chasing your dreams, being on your purpose, being on your mission in life? How does it really add value to you in your life when you're climbing and they're pulling? When you're climbing but they're adding weight? When you're climbing but they're attaching an anvil to you, which is holding you back from really being able to propel your life, bro? And this is what I had to learn myself. I was around so many people. I was around a lot of people. I was outside. And it took me some time to realize that some were not good for me. It took me some time to realize that the majority of the ones that I was running around, going to the clubs with, hanging out on the strip with, doing pretty much nothing. It took some time for me to realize that these people was not good for my growth. They was not good for my growth. You feel me? And don't get me wrong, some of them may have been good to me. You know what I mean? Not all of them was bad. Not all of my experiences was bad. Some of them was actually good to me. But in all actuality, I still had to cut those ties. Because just because they were good to me does not mean that they was good for me. Let me repeat that again. Just because they was good to me does not mean that those relationships was good for me. It doesn't mean that they were good for my growth, because they would hinder my growth. I'm going here, they're going there. I want to accomplish this, I want to grow this way, I want to go in this direction, yet they want to stay in this direction, they want to travel in that lane, they want to go there. It doesn't mean that they are bad to you. It doesn't mean that they have bad or ill will intentions towards you. It just means that you're outgrowing that space that you're in. You're outgrowing that friendship. At some point, you have to cut ties with individuals that does not contribute to your purpose, even if they're good people to you, bro. Even if they're good people to you, it doesn't mean that they're good for you. So you got to cut those ties to protect your energy. You got to cut those ties to preserve your energy. You got to cut those ties in some of those relationships, even with family. Even with family, sometimes, you know, you love your family near and dear, you know, but some people may not understand your vision. Some people may not agree with your vision. Some people may actually hate on your vision. Some people may be toxic when it comes to, you know, every time you say, I want to do something positive or whatever the case may be, they may laugh at your goals. Your own family can laugh at your goals. Your own family can do that. Now, me personally, I haven't had that experience, but I've had some other experiences when it comes to family, but not that. You know what I mean? I had to cut family off for other personal reasons, but at the same time, it still is in essence of what it is that I'm saying in terms of protecting your energy. Whatever the reason is, whatever the purpose is, whatever that why is, you gotta ask yourself, is it important for me to have these people around me that are draining me, that are pulling me down, that are holding me back from pursuing my purpose, that are holding me down from chasing greatness, bro, that are holding me down from going forward? You know, and those of course could be some hard decisions, because when it comes to family, that's more sentimental, you know, but I learned along my journey in life that sometimes, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, if it's costing you your peace, it's too expensive. If it's costing you your peace, it's too expensive. And that's really the ultimate point that I want to make. Is it worth costing you your peace, bro? Is it worth investing in individuals who are robbing you of your joy, of your peace, who are holding you back from going forward? You know, and you have to really do some soul searching and look around you and recognize, even if it's family, friends, co-workers, friends that you've been friends with for a very long time, maybe all your life, sometimes you got to learn how to just sever those ties. Sometimes you got to learn how to make those hard decisions so that you can keep growing. But if you have good influences, if you have family that supports you, if you have people around you, if you have friends that root for you, if you have people that pour into your life, pour good energy, match good energy with good energy, you know, then those are the ones that of course you keep around. But you still need to make space for yourself. You still need to declutter every once in a while. Just like the seasons change, you got to declutter. You know, when the spring hit, it's time to put away the winter clothes. You feel me? It's time to take time out and declutter, put away the winter clothes so that you can make room in your closet for the clothes that you're going to be wearing the next season. You know, you got to declutter even with the things that are valuable to you. Even with the things that are valuable to you, sometimes you have to take time out to declutter, bro. You have to take time out to declutter. You know, as the fall time hit, starting to get a little bit of cool, it's time to declutter again. It's time to declutter again. It's a new season. So now it's time to start taking those long sleeves, those jackets, those lightweight jackets, and start changing out your chest of drawers. Start taking some of those lightweight clothes and start adding a little bit of heavier clothes, going in your closet, putting the things in there that's going to equip you for the next season. And of course, when the winter time hit, you got to lock in. You got to take all of those lightweight clothes and put on your bulkier clothes to prepare for the next season. So again, all of these things you never got rid of. They're valuable to you. You just have to, every once in a while, declutter, even when it comes to the things that you value, even when it comes to the people that you value, even when it comes to the people that surround you. You still have to take time out to declutter. You still have to take time out to be mindful of your energy. You also have to be mindful of, even with the ones that you have around you that you love and appreciate, your friends, that you really care near and dear for, but always bring their problems your way. They always present their problems your way. You may be a person that always provides solutions and stuff like that, give good advice, but you still have to watch your own energy. You have to protect your energy. Some days it's not meant for you to give advice. Some days it's not meant for you to stay in that conversation for too long because it can rub off on your energy. It could bring your energy down. It could bring your vibration low. As they're pouring out and projecting whatever it is that brought their vibration low, it could rub off on you and bring your vibration low. That's why you got to make sure that you protect your energy at all costs. You got to pay attention to those things at all costs, because of course you care. Because you care, you're going to entertain it. But you can't entertain it in so much so to where it distracts you from making sure that you're mindful of your own emotional intelligence. You can't entertain it so much so to where it brings you down. It brings down your vibration. So you have to be mindful of the exchange of these energies, but ultimately be mindful of the way that your energy is impacted as you encounter these other energies. You got to protect your energy at all costs. And some people are naturally better at protecting their energy. Some people are more advanced. We are all pretty much on different levels in our own chapter, in our walk of life. I may be on chapter 5, you may be on chapter 2, you may be on chapter 10. It's a journey, bro. This whole life experience is a journey. And throughout this journey, we're going to collect things that's going to elevate us. But we got to make sure that we declutter in this walk. We got to make sure that we're removing things too as we grow. Some people are naturally better at knowing how to delegate their own energy, to navigate their own energy. Some people need more work, but it's important that we all learn how to master the art of protecting our energy, preserving our energy, making sure that our energy is being put to good use. Making sure that our energy is being put to good use, making sure that we have the energy to tend to the things that's important to us, making sure that after that work day, or after having those conversations with those toxic friends or with your friends in general, that it doesn't drain you so much so that you don't take time out or don't have the energy to go to the gym and get your workout on. You got to make sure that it doesn't drain you to the degree where you keep putting your workouts off because you have no energy by the end of the day to get to your own workout, to work on yourself. You got to make sure that these things doesn't disturb your peace or your peace of mind. And one of the surest way of doing it is by allowing your emotions to take the driver's seat. One of the surest way of doing it is by not mastering the art of controlling your own energy, bro. Fun fact, some of you guys may or may not know, I was in the military. I think I mentioned it on my channel at some point briefly, but I was in the military. I enlisted and I signed up and I was in the United States Navy. I was in the U.S. Navy. And there were some lessons in boot camp that I didn't understand then that I understand now. I didn't understand the yelling, the screaming. Some aspects of it I don't agree with, but there was some crucial lessons that I learned in the military. And one of the main lessons that I learned in boot camp was not to allow distractions to knock you off your pivot. Not allow distractions to change your energy channel, bro. Not allow those distractions to stop you from your mission. All right, so one of the officers, the petty officers, they was giving an example. He was driving his boat, and you had all of these officers around him just yelling in his ear, throwing stuff at him, throwing socks his way, acting as if they were, military weapons or whatever the case may be. He's still focused, navigating. He's not paying attention to nothing. He's not focused on nothing. All of these people are in his ear, yelling in his ear, things are being thrown at him. And one thing I noticed that the whole time while he was driving, while he was pretend driving the ship, he never flinched. He never flinched. And when I tell you it was intense energy that came his way, it was very intense energy that came his way. Things being thrown at him, things being tossed at him, words being said. The whole time this man steady driving, steady focused, steady locked in, steady focused on his vision, steady focused on his mission, headed in the direction that he's in pursuit of, and never flinched the whole time. And I didn't get it too much in that moment, but I got it over a period of time. You can't let nothing shake your energy, bro. You can't let nothing rattle your energy. You must use emotional intelligence. But yeah, the lesson that I learned was to stay laser focused, stay dialed in, stay laser locked in, super locked in. And of course, one of the best ways to do that is to unlock that feature. Despite whatever energy is around us, we gotta lock in when it comes to our own. We gotta master the art of moving with the best intentions when it comes to our own energy. We gotta protect our own energy, preserve our own energy. You know, stand on what it is that represents our character no matter what. Stand on what it is that represents our morals no matter what. Stand on what it is that represents our values no matter what. These are the gateways, these are the things that will allow us to learn how to begin to master the art of preserving and protecting our own energy and putting our own energy, our best selves, putting our best foot forward as we take on the world. Being locked in, just like that petty officer, bro, being locked in every step of the way. But of course, this is something that may take time. Like I said, I'm still learning it, bro. I've come a long way from that angry version of me. I've come a long way. I'm still learning it, but at the same time, again, just like I talk to you guys about, I talk to y'all about everything that I've gone through, some things that I may go through. Whatever it is that I share on the channel, I don't repeat what someone else said. I share it from my own experiences. I share everything from my own experiences. So I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still a student in life, bro. I'm still a student in life. I don't have it all together. You know what I mean? I don't have everything all together. I'm further ahead. I'm much more prepared. I'm much more advanced than what I was, but I'm still working to become a better version of myself. I'm still working to advance myself every single day. I'm still working on my self-improvement journey every single day to become better. If you're alive, it don't matter how many achievements and accomplishments that you have. If you're alive, that is still a sign that there's still more to learn. If you're alive, that is a sign that there's still more room for improvement, no matter what. And I recognize that. I just so happen to drop nuggets along the way. I just so happen to produce content. I just so happen to share some of the wisdom that I've learned from my journey of life and share it with you guys. And I'm gonna continue to do that every time God give me this opportunity. But if you appreciated this video, feel free to share it with a friend. I encourage you guys to lock and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on your post notification bell. That way every single time I come through with these videos, you guys will not have to go searching for my videos. It will drop at the luxury and convenience of whatever device that you're watching us on. And I can't do it without y'all. I appreciate all my day ones, my in-betweens, my as of nows, and my future supporters, because we're manifesting it. We're manifesting growth on this channel. We're manifesting growth. We're manifesting elevation. We're here to grow. We're here to work on our self-improvement journey every single day. We're here to heal. We're here to vent. But ultimately, we're here to become better versions of ourselves, walk out our dreams, living our purpose on purpose. Anyway, y'all, I will see you guys in the next video. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. As always, do what brings life to you. Please do not let those words go over your head. Do what brings life to you. And it's a great chance that you'll bring life to whatever it is that you do. You already know. Rain, sleet, or snow, the goal is to #grow. Peace and blessings. I will see you guys in the next video. One love, strength.